The 40 OneWeb satellites are safely enclosed. The fairing protects the payloads from aerodynamic heating, loads, and contamination during ascent. And once we reach the vacuum of space, we will jettison the fairing halves while second stage continues to orbit. Now for today's launch, we will have 3 separate payload deployments from the second stage. The first will deploy 14 satellites, and then the second and third will each deploy 13 satellites after all systems are go for Falcon 9 and the OneWeb 1 payload for launch.
Countdown clock to your left. And here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
To avoid being pulled back down to Earth and actually make it into orbit. So you can keep an eye on that stage 1 telemetry on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. Looks like we're going about 2,500 miles per hour right now and increasing rapidly. In a little under a minute here, we will have 5 events coming up in quick succession. So it'll start with main engine cutoff of the first stage, followed by stage separation, a stage 1 flip as it prepares to do the boost back burn, a second engine startup 1 where the second stage MVAC engine will ignite, and then the start of that first stage boost back burn. Beautiful views from that camera tracking the Falcon 9. Now we're coming up for main engine cutoff in just a few seconds. Watch out for those 5 events.
Obviously the TV is delayed a little bit.
Ahoy!
The first stage and the rest of the rocket are separated. Keep an eye on the lower side. Lower shot is the first stage, and
there you heard and you see in these incredible views from Falcon 9 first and second stages, that main engine cutoff, stage separation, the first stage flip, second engine startup, and that boost back burn where the plumes from that first and second stage were creating that beautiful light show in the sky. And that first stage boost back burn is in progress, but it'll end here in just under 10 seconds.
So what will happen is the first stage will be coming down on what used to be pad 13. The TV, by the way, is awesome. It gives some the second stage burn from space.
From our second stage.
Separation confirmed.
There's fairing separation. You can see this at the attitude control system, the attitude control system on that first stage, creating those beautiful plumes in the sky on those views from your left. And we did have confirmation of a good fairing separation for both of our fairing halves, and this is the 5th and 6th flight of those fairing halves.
They adjusted. When it gets low enough,
Here
the
at T
fins
plus
also have
4
to
minutes and
steer.
20 seconds into today's mission. We are in the first of 2 planned MVAC burns ahead of satellite deployment. At T plus 6 minutes and 4 seconds, you should see the first stage's entry burn. And we're currently watching some beautiful light show performances. We'll get some really beautiful views from the first stage there on the left.
So that slows it down. There will be another similar burn
We might
coming
still not
up.
even see it.
There is the
thought that
start
was
of our
spectacular.
first stage entry burn, as you can see.
As it gets closer, it gets better.
And you can see that first stage flying through that entry burn plume, which deposits that soot on the first stage. Did to get that call out for a good entry burn.
It'll show back up in a second. It's gonna be.
Keep an eye on the
Stage 2
trajectory
continues to
in
be
that
on a
general
nominal
area where it will
trajectory.
be coming
We are
down.
getting some spotty camera connectivity, but everything is looking good from stage 2 telemetry. You can see the first stage is coming down back towards landing zone 1, and we will start our landing burn of that first stage in just about 10 seconds here. You can see the Cape Canaveral coast on your screen on the right.
Isn't that crazy? Yep.
There is that start of our first stage landing burn.
Stage 1 landing burn.
Really incredible views from the first stage.
That was the sonic boom that we talked about. Remember, if it exceeds the speed of sound,
Stage 1
it's
landing
breaking the
deployed.
sound barrier. That's the sonic boom. And the roar you're hearing
As you can see from that
is the
beautiful
engine
video
as
from,
it's coming down. Isn't that crazy?
from the first stage.
On behalf
We
of the
did have a
Kennedy Space
successful
Center Visitor
landing
Complex,
of the first
NASA,
stage.
and
First
myself, my name is
stage.
Bill.